Do you ever find yourself staring at a task thinking, wait, what was I doing? Or rereading the same sentence 5 times, 6 times, and not absorbing any of the information? Whether you're recovering from a brain injury or living with ADHD or just plain overwhelmed, mental focus can feel impossible some days. But there are ways to gently rebuild it. And today, I'm going to walk you through some of the ways that I've been working at rebuilding my focus. My name's Larissa. I have a brain injury, and on this channel, I share tips and tricks for making life a little bit easier with gentle strategies for focus, for energy, and other everyday tasks. But if you're just here because you've hit your mental limit, I've got tools to help you too. Please remember though that I am not a doctor, but if you want things that have worked for me, let's jump in. Let's be real. Staying focused can be tough right now. Maybe your brain is still healing from a concussion. Maybe your attention span feels hijacked by constant notifications. Maybe you're exhausted from juggling responsibilities and never getting a full recharge. Focus takes energy. And when your brain is overwhelmed, it's like trying to sprint on a twisted ankle. Frustrating and most likely to backfire. Here's your permission to let go of guilt. You're not lazy. You're not failing. Your brain is doing the best it can with what it has. And that's where we start. We are going to start with tiny wins. Don't aim for an hour of deep work. Aim for 2 minutes. Seriously. I call it the tiny wins method. Fold 2 shirts. Journal for 2 minutes. Reply to 1 email thoughtfully. This is going to train your brain to succeed without overwhelming it. These quick bursts build confidence and they build momentum. And they are easier to recover from. When we're healing or we're dealing with chronic fatigue or ADHD, even starting something can feel enormous and overwhelming. Tiny wins take the pressure off. It's not about pushing through, get all the emails read, clear your inbox. It's about pacing yourself with compassion. Our environment has a huge impact on our ability to focus. Harsh lighting, background noise, clutter, all of these things add invisible stress. Try soft lighting, working in a quiet room, or even using noise-canceling headphones. I have been known to put on my noise-canceling headphones just to load the dishwasher. It helps to filter out distractions. It softens the noise of the clanging of the plates, which can be a little jarring. I'm not saying it's overwhelming, but it's annoying. Putting on the headphones helps to keep me grounded. Decluttering can help too, and remember that it doesn't have to be perfect. And it doesn't have to be permanent. Just clearing a small area, like on your desk where you're trying to work, gives your brain one less thing to process. And if you've got a lot of stuff on your desk and you are afraid to get rid of papers, you don't know if you're going to need a receipt, grab an old Amazon box, put everything from your desk into the box, and hide it under the desk. This is giving your brain one less thing to process. You're not just creating a calmer space, you're not making it look clean, but you're actually communicating with your brain that it's safe to focus now. I use a ton of extra supports. When your brain is working hard to just keep up, you need tools to offload the extras. And this is where external supports come in. Sticky notes, checklists, alarms, timers, reminders, anything that's going to let you stop holding all that information inside your noggin. One of my favorite tools is my erasable slap bracelet. I carry my to-do list right on my wrist. No need to dig through my phone, hunt for a sticky note. It's visual, it's practical, and it's low tech. Perfect for if you get easily distracted or if you're trying to stay off of screens. And these tools are not cheating. They are brain savers. Whether you're working with ADHD or brain fog or just trying to stay on track, externalizing your thoughts frees up space to focus. A shift that I had to make that really helped is learning that breaks are not a reward for being productive. Breaks are the fuel that makes focus possible. If you wait until you crash to rest, you're already in burnout mode. Instead, maybe try building breaks into your routine. The Pomodoro method is a great example. 25 minutes of work, 5 minutes of break. But find a method that works for you. For me, it was 5 minutes on, 2 minutes off. That can work really well if you're healing or if you're low on energy, and you can build from there. And use these breaks to stretch, to drink water, to look out the window, anything that gives your brain a pause. Remember that pacing is not being lazy, it's being sustainable. You don't need to jump into hard tasks right away. Rebuild your focus gradually through practice. Do some short, low-pressure activities that require light mental effort. Try some fun activities like a jigsaw puzzle or an adult coloring book. Maybe a short mindfulness session or a breathing app. Even playing a solo player game like House of Danger or reading a poem can help. And these things aren't distractions. Look at them like warm-ups. They give your brain a chance to practice focusing without stakes. Over time, these small focus sessions lay the groundwork for longer ones. They're perfect for recovery, but they're also great if you're mentally scattered or just out of practice. We can't talk about focus without talking about fuel. Your brain runs on glucose, hydration, and rest. If you're skipping meals or you're dehydrated or you're running on 5 hours of sleep, your focus is going to tank, no matter how many productivity apps you try. Let's make it easy on ourselves. Keep snacks nearby. I like RX bars. They've got protein in them, but you do you, boo. If you're going to eat Kind bars or apples and cheese or cheese and crackers, whatever works for you, keep them handy. Get yourself a cute water bottle and try to remember to drink throughout the day. Aim for at least some balanced meals with protein and healthy fats and some fiber. If you don't like fish or walnuts and you're not getting your omega-3s, maybe grab some supplements. And I get it, sleep is not always easy, but even lying down to rest or practicing a nighttime wind down routine can help to improve your focus the next day. Your focus is not random, no matter what you think. It has patterns. So track what works for you. The more you observe your patterns, the more you can work with your brain instead of against it. Maybe try keeping just a simple log. What time of day do I feel most clear-headed? What activities make me feel like crap? They drain my energy super fast. Do I focus better after eating or first thing in the morning or while listening to music or having something on in the background? And this is not about controlling every moment. It's just about noticing what helps so that you can create more of that. Think of it like building a user manual for your brain. Something that helps me to focus is putting on background noise that sounds like a cafe. I can't go work in a coffee shop because that's way too much stimulation for me. But after years of working on my computer in Starbucks, it helps me to put on my noise canceling headphones, tune out my neighbors mowing their lawn, and instead have the background noise that you would normally hear in a coffee shop. It might feel like you've completely lost your ability to focus, but you haven't. You're not starting over, you're not starting from scratch, you're starting from experience. Every time you adapt, every time you try again, you're teaching your brain new paths. It's called neuroplasticity, and it is powerful. So if today you only manage one task, that is not failure, my friend. That's progress. Your attention span can return. Your focus can rebuild, and every win is a step in that journey of healing. So if your attention span feels shattered, you're not broken, and you are not alone. Start small, rest often, use supports, and celebrate even the tiniest wins. Thank you for sticking with me. If this was helpful, please like, subscribe, and please share in the comments. What's one thing that helps you focus when the brain fog hits? Let's share our community learning and get a little list going. Remember, whether it's burnout or ADHD or a brain injury, you are not alone rebuilding your focus, one gentle step at a time. Bam! 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 I am Wonder Woman.